As 68.4% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed, possibly consider subscribing. It's free and you can always unsubscribe later, possibly turning on notifications for new uploads. That's all. Enjoy the video. What's up everybody? My name is Slanted. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I am reviewing Season 3, Episode 10 of Infinity Train, the new Apex. What a name. As this season is now, Jesus, just blew Infinity Train out of everything. Oh my god, it is definitely my favorite season. We have had one wild ride throughout my reviews to these, as when I saw these, I've cried, I've freaked out, I've screamed, I've been pissed. Not to mention that these reviews did really well, which made me really happy and want to continue. But honestly, it was something I was actually enjoying and having fun making, and it was honestly doing really well. The best my channel has ever done is because of these. That's not to mention, eventually, every single one of my reviews to Infinity Train Book 3 got blocked off of YouTube, but we eventually got them back up, and it wasn't a problem, so now I just want to move on from that and pretend none of that happened, as this video will probably get blocked too, and then I'll have to obviously do all that stuff and get it back up, but I also want to put that behind us for now, as we hit 100 subscribers on this channel. Now we've passed it. I think we're at 106 or something now, and that's incredible. This is just the fastest my channel has grown ever in the past year of making content. I want to say in the past month I've gained probably around 40 to 50 subs with around 5,000, almost 6,000 views or something like that. That's insane. So yeah, I just wanted to really quick just say thank you, but yeah, other than all of that, we can finally get into what this video is actually about. My review for Season 3, Episode 10 of Infinity Train, the new Apex, Jesus. Which again, what a name. Let's go. This episode starts out in the same car from the end of episode 9 of Infinity Train, the origami car, and she is still just stuck there after Simon has trapped her inside of this mind loop of just terror. Even though this didn't really happen, Grace is imagining it as Hazel lashing out at Grace for her leaving, as she doesn't want her to leave, and then making it seem like it's her fault and not Simon's, as that's how she feels.
He didn't come up with the idea to wheel denizens on his own. It's your fault she's gone. You think you're strong, but you're scared. A coward leading cowards!
As Grace has known now that she is wrong, she's been wrong this entire time with the Apex and wheeling denizens. The split personality of hers tells her that what she's been doing is wrong, of course, as, well, she knows that. As Grace finally lets out her emotions and says what she's thinking, her number begins to go down as she says that she has been afraid and that she's been wrong about numbers and been wrong about everything. Her number goes down so much. As Grace knows that Hazel deserved better, she finally gets a way to break out of this mind trap that Simon has put her in. Good luck, Grace. And now that she's out and she knows what she's been doing is wrong and that denizens are good, and she sees the ones that Simon crushed in the origami car, she even decides to fix them, feeling worried. That's incredible character development. As she helps these origami now, as the last episode was called the origami car as well, which is actually pretty cool. This means a lot for her later in the episode. Finally, 9 episodes of our journey back to the Apex. We have finally made it. We are back. As Simon is probably already here, he's probably filled the kids' minds that Grace is bad, which he of course has. Eventually, a girl we saw in a previous episode pops up again in the Apex, and, well, she calls Grace a Void, as she is a traitor. Simon, of course, came up with the name Void for a traitor of the Apex that needs to be wheeled. Of course, by now, all of the kids from the Apex agree with this, just because of Simon. All of the kids surround Grace where she has no way calling her a Void until Simon shows up. As they now see Simon as the leader of the Apex, he is praised like a king with his own chair, with his own sort of suit and his numbers up to his neck. As Grace doesn't know yet that he is seen as the leader and still thinks that she is, he pulls rank that he has the higher numbers, so he is now the leader.
What is a void, Apex?
A leader who is no longer fit to lead! A danger to us all!
And how do we deal with voids? We wheel them! Wheel!
As Simon calls killing wheeling and wants to kill everyone. As he's gone complete psycho now, he wants to even kill Grace at this point. That's just insane. As I really didn't think Grace was gonna die here, or the kids weren't gonna wheel her. They made it really seem like they were about to do so right here. But then, you know, of course she broke free, and then she talked to Simon, which made me think that he was going to kill her. Which, honestly, what a change in the story. As Grace now knows that what they've been doing is wrong, well, of course Simon does not agree, as his number goes up and hers goes down. It's such a good show of who's right and who's wrong, just showing that. I think that's really cool. It's just wrong versus right in a actual fight necessarily. That's pretty cool. This fight is really scary, and Simon looks like he's about to fucking murder her. Like, this dude is gone. There is no redemption. It is over. He is... I honestly thought that she was dead here.
Not responsible for your problems. I don't owe you anything.
You owe me everything!
And then one of the gnomes appear as we find out that they are actually thirsty for killing the humans on the train. Instead of just being blindlessly attacking them, this one tries to kill Simon. As Simon is also scared of these gnomes because one tried to kill him way back then with the cat. As they both escape to under the bridge, Simon tries to knock her down, whilst the monster gnome tries to also knock her down. So she gets the gravity connector to knock it out, but of course she makes it up. But what about Simon? As his gravity boot is now gone, he falls. But even after everything, Grace still pulls him up, even after everything, because she still sees him as one of his friends and a part of the Apex. And I don't think letting him die would make her number go down, so yeah, we want that to go down. As Simon can't understand why Grace saved him, he decides to still be a villainy guy and knock her off the train. In this scene, when I watched this, I was screaming my head off. I thought she was dead for good and it was over, and I didn't know what was going to happen after this. And then this is why the origamis that she fixed in the beginning of the episode actually matters by the end. Her kindness to these origami people, now the origamis want to be nice back. So they thankfully save Grace. And that's really hype. Now we see this crazy fucking scene. He's the person with the highest number on the train now, as it covers his entire body, including his entire face. It's so creepy. The vibe, I don't even know how to describe this. It's just fucking scary. In the laugh, dude, it's just so creepy. But at least while she laughs like a crazy motherfucker, he cries as well. So that shows that he still kind of cared for Grace. But then he goes insane even more and laughs more like a crazy motherfucker whilst crying. And then we see Grace, of course, being safe because of the origamis that she saved and didn't kill. As they want to repay her, she now lives. Simon is just stuck to stand there clueless, whilst as he just went insane. The gnome attacks, and this marks Simon's death. That I don't even know how they fucking showed on a cartoon show. What the fuck? This scene is nuts, so maybe this is why they had to put it on HBO Max. Jesus. So, as I kind of wanted this, I'm so sad to see him go. It's not like we haven't seen deaths before in this show, but not as brutal as this one. This was just another level of insane. This was creepy and scary, kind of sad and just brutally fucking insane. Which of course it was to a gnome, as a gnome tried to kill him before. That shows some good resemblance from the beginning of the story for him to the end of his story, being his life, which is now over. And it also explodes for some reason, but now we know the gnome's real goal, which was to kill the humans, so thank God Tulip escaped. And of course, Grace still cries over Simon, which, makes sense as she's known him for a long time. As Grace's friend is now dead and the leader of the Apex is now dead, where do the kids go? Where do Grace and all of them go from here?
But we know the truth.
As we know the truth, and numbers are supposed to go down and not up, and the fake conductor, well, obviously was a fake conductor as he thought it was the real, as they made this Apex the, spit on 1-1 necessarily, as they thought he was the fake. They've been praising high numbers this entire time when it was actually the wrong way of the train. So if they're all here for different reasons, Grace makes a pledge that we need to get all of our numbers down and work to get off the train by doing it the right way. As she makes a speech, her number goes down almost all the way. It's pretty much completely gone. It's probably a singular number now, just like the normal passengers.
Where are we gonna be?
You've gone through a lot, so much has happened, and you all just deserve it. And after all this, as your numbers aren't that high on the Apex, besides Grace's skill going down, and honestly almost all the way down, I think you're all about to get off the train.
Guess we'll have to
As her number is now all the way down to 50, and she's only in the middle of her speech.
figure it out.
Figure it out. What is that?
All of the kids of the Apex, all of their numbers go down almost. It seems like it's about to go down to 0, and they're all about to get their exit, which a mass exiting? That's insane, which is exactly what happened, so that's amazing. It's an amazing end for an amazing season of Infinity Train. A mass exiting where all of the kids get what they deserve, including Grace, as, well, I figured Simon would be stuck on the train, but nope, he's just dead. Honestly, a perfect ending that I am happy with. All of these kids did not need to be treated like this and be brought into the Apex. They're just little kids, maybe some teenagers, but some really young. Them all getting off the train together in a mass exiting is beautiful. Where do they all go from now? I don't know, but hopefully it's somewhere where they get to live their lives in peace. As all of the kids of the Apex's numbers go down, including Grace's, they all go down to 0. As the origami is still there, we smile, and this marks the end of Season 3, Episode 10 of Infinity Train, and the end of Book 3. Thank you for watching.